This looks interesting. At least you can see that I'm wearing something, so that's good. Like that could be a bit dodgy if I'm like this. I look naked and then Jodie's got rubber gloves. But we're not at the salon, we're at the veranda where Jodie is now applying hair colour because I just had a haircut. Finally! After what seems like about 3 months, finally got a haircut from a really cool guy down the road.
Jorge.
Still got hair coming off everywhere. And
How much was it?
it was $10. I've got to say, we've had some really good haircuts in Costa Rica. Like, they've really nailed the whole haircutting industry down here. I don't know why, but they have. It's really cool. So, our other thing today, we've had a blowout. Oops. So
That's not good.
this is Jodie's MacBook Air power cord, and it's basically just snapped straight off, which is really weird because this part was actually the part that was getting really dodgy, but yeah, that's happened. So that's really not cool because A, we're in Costa Rica, which is just a nightmare to try and get hold of anything, and also for the first time in what would seem like 4 years, I know it's not that long, we're actually splitting up on Friday for me to go down to Odeshell to do a house sit, and Jodie will be here. So with everything happening and us trying to do the summit right now and all the other stuff that's going on, it's a really
It's
not a
sucky
cool time. Yeah, to
Can you move that, please?
I can do that. It's really not a cool time to have a blowout on one of the power cords because I have to take mine
Well,
down to Odeshell.
But I guess the blessing is that because it's the MacBook Air, Nat's got a MacBook Pro and I've got an Air, and if it had been the other way around, we wouldn't have been able to charge either of the computers.
That's true.
Well, no, we wouldn't have been able to charge your computer.
My
'cause
computer,
mine wouldn't
because it
have
needs
worked.
the extra little oomph.
Needs the
Not the little one, like
85,
this.
what I think it is.
Something like
So-
that. So we're trying to work
And it
out.
won't damage the Air if I use the big one, if I use your power at the moment.
Yeah. So we're trying to work out a solution right now. We've sort of put a call out to some of the expat groups to say, hey, did you actually have an Air at one stage? And now you don't, but still happen to have the power cord. There's a computer shop down the road that says in mañana they'll be open, which mañana means tomorrow. And it sort of looks like it's a bit of a permanent sign on the door, so I'm not quite sure that they are actually going to be open tomorrow. And only other option is to catch a bus up to one of the larger
Nicoya.
little villages, they're still villages, and see whether they have a computer store. So we're really not sure what we're doing right now, but at the moment we're swapping and changing between both computers, trying to get work done. It's all a bit of a nightmare.
Shout out to Jane and Duncan from 2travel2.com.
Thank you.
They sent through a YouTube video of a self-repair of the little connection of the cord, but it means we'd need a soldering iron.
There are guys working across the way here behind us that have been soldering non-stop for the last few days, so I did say to Jodie perhaps we could actually go on and talk to them, but it does involve opening the actual case, so that's probably not going to be a great idea for some construction worker next door with a soldering iron to actually put it back together again and have it work, but we'll see. We'll see.
Back to the hair.
Back to the hair.
I need to
Important
explain
things.
that for the first time Nat let me do, last time I coloured I left the back section dark, which was kind of cool. It was a bit funky for a little while, but
Was it
I've
bit-
just
but now it's turning.
covered all that over.
That's all, oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
It's all a bit grey, the top of my hair right now. Like, that's what happens when you're 47. So, yeah, it's getting less need for colour regularly because it all looks white anyway. But anyway,
So what I'm doing is the roots,
the roots.
and I had never ever coloured anybody's hair, not even my own, before I met Nat. And now this is my regular job every 6 to 8 weeks.
Yes,
But
that's why I have her.
at least now I don't have to cut it, which actually freaks me out. And this isn't the first video that we've done of a hair sort of salon type thing. We did one in France where I was actually cutting her hair with kitchen scissors. We literally had no money at all.
And we were in the middle of nowhere as well, but
And didn't really speak that much French to go and get a haircut.
It was more of the fact that we had no money to go and buy a haircut, so
Yeah.
we had no scissors at that stage. I actually have hairdressing scissors now, so Jodie could do it if she was game, but she's never game. So we have to go to Jorge's around the place to Jorge.
I might go and get mine done too. That's why I've got a cap on at the moment because my hair's so gross.
He was really good. I think you should go there.
I should.
Yeah, so
I don't need a wasp while I'm hairdressing.
that's what's happening.
Wasp! Laura! The hairdresser told you about her fear of wasps when we're here, and I've got a wasp right now.
There's
Need to
some
get onto
connection
that.
with hair and wasps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what's happening in our worlds. All very exciting. We had a message back on Twitter from Pioneer.
That's exciting. I've got to chase that up.
So they're interested in the sponsorship, so that's pretty damn exciting. So yeah, we have to.
Well,
send them some
they're
stuff.
interested in the details, so we'll get a send through that. So we're going to
First step.
set an intention that it'll go further.
Yeah. So yeah, so still good vibes out there about it all. Still feels pretty good. So I've got a few more to do today, about like another 30 or something emails to send out. Woohoo! And we're just going to see how we go. We had a good chat with our friend Beck in Bangkok last night, and she was actually the inspiration behind the summit because she actually had put on a summit herself, the Ideas Summit, a month or two back. And we went, wow, we should do that too. So she's doing another one in January or February for flights. So that's going to be really cool. Yeah, so we had a really good chat last night, sharing tactics and strategies and ideas. So it's very exciting. So that's all the news, I think.
And
Is
there's
that
all the news. I
That's all
think
the
that's exciting enough news. Broken power cord. Have to share the power
Hairdressing,
cord.
haircuts, it's all happening here.
We do need to get something sorted out in 2 days with regards to the power cord because Nat will be leaving, so we need to at least know what we're doing so that we can both have power for the 4 days that we're separated.
It's not a good time with trying to put a summit on as well as having one power cord down. And that's I can't believe the timing of us splitting up. We just have done that, twice the whole time we've been house sitting, which is like 4 years, where we actually had a day or two, a couple of days in London where we split up to different things. But we actually, like Jodie would come and visit me for the day, so we weren't that far away. This is going to take like ridiculous amounts of time to actually come down.
We're going from the north, or sort of the northeast of Costa Rica right down to the south. But we got the bus ticket just before.
Yep, we have got the bus
You
ticket.
might need to press that because that might.
One moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, so we picked up the bus ticket. It's literally going to take about 12 hours to get down to bloody Oda Shop.
Well,
it's insane.
If you get the connection, it won't.
Yeah.
But I tried, like with this whole power cord thing, because there's a place down in Uvita that we could get a power cord. So I sort of suggested to Nat that maybe I go down to the swimming pool and the little dog, and we bought the ticket in her name. So
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't win that one.
No. I thought of it. I entertained the idea for about 15 seconds. Then went, no way. We can make this work. I'll get another power cord, surely, down there. So, that's it. All right, well, we'll sign off for now. I'm going to continue with this, or Jodie's going to continue with this. I'm going to process and have a much needed shower because I've got little fine pieces of hair everywhere and it's just a nightmare when it's really hot. So, we'll catch up shortly. At least the weather's clearing, it's nice. It was actually raining this morning, so it's actually getting out quite nice again. Okay, bye.